Oh shit. Wait. Oh, hey, I'll be right back. I gotta get some internet service in here. Okay. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm going to get some internet service, and we'll start in about 3 minutes. Meanwhile, go to the address in the title and join, because that's where I'm going to upload your roadmaps. I put an address for Telegram in the title. Go there first. Connect. Okay, what was my password? Where's the fucking star? There it is. Okay. Ah, shit. I hate Windows. Oh, shit. Did it do it again? I really hate Windows. Next. Okay, connecting. Welcome, guys. Lawrence is here. Neil, Health Diets. Eric is here. Jan is here too. Great. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you go to the address and the title of this webinar, because that's the only place I can send you pictures. And we'll start in about 3 minutes or so. Okay. Okay. All right, we're ready to start in about a minute. Okay. Almost there. Basically, this particular broadcast, we're going to talk about not how to be rich, but when you're going to be rich. Because there could be a million different things you can do. You had 15 years to get rich with Bitcoin. I told you about Bitcoin on this channel about 6-7 years ago. And Bitcoin since then has gone up, I don't know, 10 times, 20 times or whatnot. But on another channel, I had a esoteric meditation channel about 20 years ago. I told you about Bitcoin literally when it was $1. I told you guys about Bitcoin when it was $1. And yet, did you listen? Why is it that you keep missing all these opportunities? Sorry about clearing my throat. Why is it that you keep missing opportunities? So, telling you how to get rich doesn't really help when you just keep missing the boat. So, in this episode, it's just going to be when you're going to get rich. And here's the premise. There are only, now, don't let this get you too depressed because there's ways to fix this, okay? There are only 54 days out of every 12 years, just about 54 days, out of every 12 years that you can get rich. You can't get rich any day you want. You just cannot get rich any day you want. Try it. Try getting rich today. You can't do it. What about tomorrow? Try it. You can't do it. What about next Thursday? Try it. You can't do it. All right, what about 5 years from now, on the 5th Thursday of the year? You can't do it. So, more important than how to do something is when am I going to get rich? When am I going to get there, right? Because if you're going to get there on a certain day and you know the day, then you're going to change your strategy as to how you work up to that moment, how you prepare for that moment. It's kind of like if no one told you when final exams were, if your teacher or your school didn't tell you when final exams were, could you pass it? But the moment you know when the final exam is, holy shit, you just cram 2 nights before. You don't sleep the night before. And it doesn't really even make a difference whether you've been studying for the final exam for the last 6 months. You've been studying really hard because the stuff you studied 6 months ago, you already forgot. That's how I passed all my final exams. I never studied the whole year. I just crammed 2-3 days before the final exam, and I passed them all. Because the rest of the time it was just useless. And you could learn all this stuff in 2 or 3 days. It didn't take a whole year to learn an entire everything. But that's only because in school you know when the final exams are. But in life you don't know when your final exam for whether you qualify to be rich or not are. Is that a weird concept to you? In life you don't know when the final exam is for when you qualify to be rich or not. And there are only 54 testing days in 12 years. Does that kind of boggle your mind as to how hard it is to be rich? Because you've been trying, haven't you? How long have you been trying to be rich? Last 5 years? Have you gotten there? Have you succeeded? I'm in a coffee shop, by the way, so you're going to hear coffee grinding. Does it seem like you'll ever succeed? Some people have been trying it for 20, 30 years. You know what Bill Gates said? Bill Gates said, people overestimate the amount of change they can make in 5 years, but they drastically underestimate the amount of change they can have in 10 years. You overestimate the amount of change you can make in 5 years, but you dramatically underestimate the amount of change you can make in 10 years, is what Bill Gates said, the guy we hate. You know why that is? Does it have anything to do with the fact that there are only 54 days out of 12 years that you can only get rich? The rest of the time, so 54 out of 4,320 days or so, you can get rich. The rest of the time, 4,250 some days you cannot get rich. Those are days that it's impossible to get rich. It's true. Does it have anything to do with what Bill Gates said about after 10 years you underestimate the amount of change you can? Yeah, because bad years that prevent you from making positive changes in your life, they generally come in sets of 2. They generally come in pairs of 2. So they come clustered together in 2 years. You subtract them from 12 years, and guess what? You've got 10 years. So within that 10 years, if you hit every single one of those 54 days that you can get rich, if you hit them, like a secret note to an underground passageway in a mansion. If you hit all the notes just right, this magical portal opens. And it's those 54 days that you have to be working on the same thing with the same goal. You hit that harmonic. It's like literally, it's like hitting notes on the piano. You've seen secret passages open up in the movies and things, and in stories where you hit different keys on the piano. Ding, 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 ding. And all of a sudden, a secret passageway opens up. It's like that. Each one of those days is a secret passageway. Opening note. And you got to hit them all. And they take about 10 years to hit them all. So the question is this year the 10th year for you? Have you been working on the same thing for 10 years? Because if you keep changing up, then you're trying different pianos, you're trying different mansions. What we're doing is we're building you a alternate reality universe, one where you're already rich, one where you're already powerful, and you're already sexy. You build that universe, but if you're not in it, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? So how do you get into that universe is what we're dealing with now. And I'm going to tell you whether that portal opening into that alternate universe is available to you this year. So to do that, Neil's here in Lunchbox. I love that spelling, Lunchbox. Go to the Telegram room that's in the title of this video, and I'm going to upload some pictures for you to see, and I'll show you the Telegram room just in case you can't see it there. Here it is. It is right here. It is t.me/Kabbalah, KABBALAH, and then capital letter X, Taoism, TAOISM. Go there, Kabbalah X Taoism at t.me. Go there. And when you're there, I'm going to upload I'm going to put a new post in here. Welcome to the YouTube webinar. And I'm going to give you another link to go to. This is going to be the latest post that I'm uploading right now. Go to... Everybody has a different harmonic rhythm. And what we're doing is figuring out whether your harmonic rhythm has created a portal this year for you to enter through and suddenly transform your life and become super rich this year. Because if that portal's not there this year, you can do one of two things. You can either wait for that portal to open up throughout the process of 10 years, and that portal just doesn't exist. That portal is something that you have to touch on and lean on and push on 54 times. And it takes about 10 years to touch that portal 54 times. Life is weird. So you can either do it over a 10-year period of time, which really is too long, or you can figure out how to accelerate that and create mirrored versions of those portals for you to go into that alternate reality universe where you're already rich. That's how I did it. And so I'm showing you how to do it too. Futureview.app. First menu link, menu bar link. Okay. HTTP:// All right. So I just posted up a link in our new Telegram room. Go there, and it looks like this. You see that okay? So go there, and when you go there, go to the first, go to the main menu. You're going to go to the very top one where it says data analysis, right here, this one. Data analysis, go there. Click that, and enter your birth date. Enter your birth date, and if you haven't moved very far away from where you were born, your birth city, then just click that box that says where I currently live. What's important is the latitude. If you were born in New York City and you currently live in Seattle or Portland, you can click that box. But if you were born in New York City and you currently live in South America, don't click the box. Okay. And you enter in your date of birth, and suddenly you'll get this. You enter in your date of birth and you push this button, and you'll get this. What I want is this. You can copy results. You can click this button to copy results and paste this in the Telegram. So category, and what is this? Year is rooster, ox. That's basically all I need right now. But you can just copy this. Press this copy button and paste this in Telegram. And I can tell you when you're going to get rich. And this is what it looks like for the last subscriber or follower we did this for. Nah, I'm not going to post it. You can see it in the Telegram chat. There's a bunch of people that already did this. Dan, welcome. All right, so go ahead and do that. And while you're at it, you want to register to the website because there's a couple different things. Remember I told you, I'm not only going to tell you when you're going to get rich, but I'm also going to tell you how to accelerate that, how to create mirrored portals so that you can get rich without taking 10 years. That's kind of nice, isn't it? To do that, there are other sections of the website you have to use, and to use the other sections, you have to be registered. So go ahead and register, because I'm going to take you through those two processes, and you're going to get chills. You're going to get chills as to how this works. And just leave a comment. Click in leave a comment here. Leave a comment. Click there and post your results. I want to make sure that I'm on Wi-Fi here. Okay. I'm on Wi-Fi. So I'll wait here while you guys do that. You know, I think what I'll do, I guess I can show you this. This is what it looks like. What we're looking for is a combination of two green rows. This row here is the year, this year. This year you can get rich, this year you can't get rich. This year you're going to be poor. This year you can't get rich, poor, can't get rich, can get rich. But only in these months, only in these green months. Green months without a green year, green months without a green year, you can't get rich. And red months with a red year, you're absolutely going to be poor. You're going to lose your money, so you're better off not doing anything. You're better off just sleeping in bed all month. So I'm going to give you that breakdown for yourself. As soon as you paste in your results from futureview.app. And that URL again is right here, futureview.app. Okay, we got one person who commented before. I'm gonna do his first. Go Win commented that he was born in goat year tiger month. Okay, so let's look at how that works for him. Oh shit. Okay. Goat. Tiger. Interesting. So, so this is what we get for him. Okay. This is what we get for him. There's no green for the next 3 years. There's green months here in this category. Where's that? In this category, there are green months, but there are no green years. So he can't get rich. Ooh, and he's gonna lose money this year, which this year is 2026. So he's not going to be able to make money for 4 years, and he's going to lose money on the 5th year. So if you're going to deal with that, then fine. You just kind of hunker down and deal with it. But wouldn't you prefer to know how to change that? Here's the cool thing about life. Everything in life is made out of energy. Energy is made of waves. Waves are patterns. Patterns are predictable. Anything that's predictable is manipulatable. So life is manipulatable. Don't you love logic? All you have to do is be able to identify the pattern that you're living in. You can say, holy shit, I'm not going to get rich for another 5 years. Well, that means that I'm on this really big down slump, and then I'm going to be on an upslope. No, you just pull it closer. Pull this upslope 5 years later closer to you now. How do you do that? That is on another page at futureview.app. So that's why I'm telling you guys to register. Okay. So I'm going to just post this for him since he asked. Oh shit, I keep doing that. Okay. Okay. Power team with Rooster. Okay. Looks like Dan Vish also is goat. Okay. Reply. Go win, comma. You need to hurry up and find yourself someone born in the year of Rooster. Period. Make sure you register at futureview.app. Because it lets you make these connections with people that help you build mirrored portals into your alternate universe. Obviously, I'm using the term alternate universe as a metaphor for a different world, right? Okay. Oh, I didn't upload the picture. Okay. So this is for Go Win. We have Dan Vish. Goat horse. Let's do Dan. Dan's going to be the same thing with a year, but his month is tiger. His month is horse. So let's do horse. 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 Ooh. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. This year in general is good, but this month, it should be tough on you, Dan. Has it been? Has this month been difficult for you, or at least not as good as a couple months before? Because here, I'll just post this without talking anymore. Because we got a red month this month. I'll photograph it and post it. Okay. And this is for Dan. Dan, reply. You need to do the same thing, Dan. You need to find someone who is born in the year of Rooster in order to accelerate your wealth cycles, period. If you meet someone that was born in the year of Rooster, you guys will figure it out, but I'll help you along the way so that there's less stumbling about in the darkness, period. To do that, register and use the soulmate finder in futureview.app. that's Dan's. Let's see, who else? Okay. The trader is here. Dragon Goat, okay. Is this in year, month format? Question mark. It's best if you just copy the results and paste it in here. But I'll start with Dragon Goat just in case it is. Dragon Goat. Let's do this one. AGON. Goat. GOAT. Okay, Dragon Goat. Ooh, wow. This month must have been a really hard month for you. Let's tell me, has it been the person who is Dragon Year Goat month? Has this month been really hard? Because that's neither is the universe mentally favorable to you or emotionally. Basically, the universe is trying to destroy your mind and your feelings. Good news is, starting September 2024, starting September this year, you're going to have an extraordinarily good time. But the rest of this year is going to be awful, horrible, and disastrous. But you can change that. And I'm going to upload 2 photos for you. Okay, Dragon Goat, good. Okay. Reply. This says that this month has been really hard on you, and this whole year has been against your plans and your thoughts. Period. How has your experience been? Question mark. Okay. So I posted up his 5-year roadmap. And what's he got to do? Okay. Well, I'll copy the page. I'll go and copy the page for you. Rat and monkey. Rat, monkey, and tiger. Okay. Yeah, see? Bad. He says, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So I told him that this year is going to be bad for you, and it's going to be bad for your mind, your head, and he's had an eye disease. The eye is inside the head. You can't make this stuff up. And how does this work? Is this mystical? Is this magical? No, it's just wave theory. Everything comes in waves. Your entire life is a wave. The moment you're born, you're on an upstream, except you're crying all the time. So that upstream is really difficult. And then you're on a downstream, terrible twos. And then you're on an upstream, kindergarten, and then you're on the downstream, and then you're on an upstream. It's like that your whole way through. You just have to know how these waves work. And they don't work in perfectly set increments. It's not like, hey, I'm going to have 2 years that are bad, and 2 years that are good, 2 years that are bad, and 2 years that are good. That's not how it works. Sometimes it's 3 years that are bad. Sometimes it's 4 years that are bad. And then sometimes it's 3 days that are good. I'm sorry, but it's true. The amount of good days out of every year, there's only about 5 or 6 good days out of every year. That's just human life. That's just life in general. The rest of the time, the universe is trying to destroy you. Let me say this again. 5 or 6 days out of every year, you're super powerful. Everything goes your way. All the lights are green. All the girls think you're cute. and you're making a ton of money, 5 or 6 days out of the year. 360 days out of the year, the universe is actively trying to destroy you. I said it. So how do rich people get rich? Well, they figure out how to block the energies of the universe that are trying to destroy them. So that's why they're doing all these ritualistic, satanic things that are stupid because they don't understand it. You can cut out all the satanic stuff and still block the universe from destroying you. You don't have to have any of the superstitious religious mumbo jumbo. You don't have to eat babies and drink their blood, basically. And you can accomplish all this. No need for moronic stupidity. Okay. So he says, he had bad, this year's been bad, and he's had eye disease. So this is what he's got to do. Oh geez, I erased what I was going to say. Okay. What you need to do is join futureview.app and immediately build yourself a Telegram group that includes 1 tiger, comma, 1 rat, and 1 monkey. Period. Every time you go through and make a major decision in your life, or even minor decisions in your life, these guys are your mental allies. These guys are your harmonic allies. Period. Ask them what they think you should do. And ask them to post their quandaries, dilemmas, strategies, and thoughts as well. And you help each other. Okay, that's what you do. Bill Gates, as evil as he is, he's shared a lot of secrets of life. In his very first book, At the Thought of Speed, Business at the Thought of Speed was Bill Gates' very first book. He said that he can come up with a brand new business idea, a brand new software idea, and then he'll look at all the people necessary for that software to exist. And if there are 200 people needed to build a software, he says in the book that he precisely defines what kind of people are needed to program, to do the testing, to do the designing, to do the server work, the back end work, the front end work, the business design, all that. And then, if he can't, with 97% completion, fill all those roles, he'll just scrap the entire software program. I don't care if he can make $1 billion, he just won't do it unless he has a 97% completion. That's how important teams are. That's how important, and regular people, middle class people, upper middle class people don't have teams. This is why poor people stay poor, because they don't have teams. Rich people have teams. Steve Jobs had Steve Wozniak. Warren Buffett had Charlie Munger. Bill Gates had Paul Allen. You only think of Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Warren Buffett, right? But these guys all had their perfect wealth partners. You have to have a team. Otherwise, if you don't have a team, you can't fend off this energy from the universe, all the double red energies. That's when the energy is trying to destroy you. But the person that is your perfect harmonic soulmate for business or for love and romance is going to fend off the universe's negative energy. Is this superstitious? Can you prove it? Yes, I can prove it. Do you want another 2-hour seminar on astrophysics and wave theory and radiation theory? Because that's what it is. The moment you're born, you have your DNA, depending on how much radiation there is on the planet from the stars, your DNA changes. So if you're born in South America versus you're born in the Andes versus, and if same parents, same you, you're still white or you're still yellow or you're still brown, whatever you are. Same genetics, you take that same genetics and you're born at a different place, at a different time on the planet, your genes would be different. You would physically be different. Your nervous system would be different depending on when and where you were born, with the same parents. It's that principle, and all we have to do is figure out what waves, and it's wave theory that I use to determine whether Bitcoin hit top or whether Bitcoin hit bottom, and we should long. If it hit top, we short. Same thing here. same wave theory applied to you says right now you should short. Your life is horrible right now, and it will be horrible for the next 6 months. Well, good thing about energy that goes down, you can short it, and you can still make tons of profit. Yes, that's the cool part. You can have a sucky, horrible life right now, and you can short it and make a ton of profit. That's the cool thing about life. You just have to know which way your life is going to go. Holy shit, my life is going to go down the drain. Awesome, let's take advantage of that momentum, that downward momentum, and profit from it. How do you do that when you have an eye disease and your health is bad and that is another discussion. But to do that, you have to first store your date at futureview.app. Go to futureview.app, save your date, and then we can deal with each person's life issues one at a time and fix them and show you how to short when you're in a downtrend and show you how to long when you're in an uptrend. But, oh shit. My keyboard has been recording all this. But yeah, first thing you need to do is get 4 people into a Telegram room and turn them into your strategic partners, your mental partners. Select all and then delete. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else. Okay. Treetop says, let one rip live. Tashi Simmons, let's see, Death Star 1. Are you guys, did you guys do this? Do you guys want to know when you're going to get rich and how to accelerate that time cycle? Because you can only get rich 54 days out of 12 years. You can't get rich anytime you want. Try it. Try getting rich now. You can't do it. Try getting rich next Thursday. You can't do it. You can only get rich on specific days out of every 12-year cycle. And it's ding, ding, ding. It's these magic dates that you actually have to be present and be working on your goals. And they have to be the same goals. You can't change up your goals halfway through the 12 years. You've got to have the same goal for the entire process of those 54 days being touched. So you should probably know when those 54 days are so that you're not oversleeping or drinking and getting drunk the night before. Because if you do that, you miss one of those 54 days, that counter starts again. You have to hit all 54 days in a row for you to succeed. Or you accelerate that. You can accelerate that. And you can bring those dates closer together and faster if you don't want to slave away for 10 years. Because you know those guys that, you know them. They're half as smart as you. You're twice as good looking as them. And they're 5 times lazier than you are, and yet they're 10 times richer than you are. How did they do it? And you've been stuck in the same place in life with the same car for 10 years, same house, and same wife, and no girlfriend. Rich guys have a wife and 2 girlfriends, or 3. When are you going to get your first girlfriend? You're not going to get there doing it the hard way, doing it what you're doing. So you need to know when these magical portal openings appear so that you can walk through these portals and into your alternate universe where you're already rich and powerful and even sexier. That's the whole idea. So I'm trying to show you when these portals open up, and if these portals open up too slowly or too late, I'm showing you how to accelerate the time it takes to transform your life. Like Bill Gates did when he met Paul Allen. Like Steve Jobs did when he met Steve Wozniak. Like Warren Buffett did when he met Charlie Munger. Without these synergetic, harmonic meetings, you're literally subject to the universe giving you the energy throughout the period of a 12-year cycle. Here's a little bit of energy so that you can get rich. Oh, here's a little bit more energy so you can get rich. Oh, here's yet a little, another drop of energy so you can get rich. And if you collect all 54 days worth of energies so you can get rich, you get rich. Or you just build your team and you get the energy not from the universe, but from each other. Isn't that cool how that works? Welcome, BetaBot. So Let's see if anyone else has left a comment or not. Okay. I'm going to keep posting these things for you. So go to futureview.app and paste your results. Paste your 4 animal results in here, and I'll tell you when you're going to get rich, and I'll tell you who you need to build a mentorship team with, to build a confidant team with. All you need to do is just make a group in Telegram with these exact same 3 or 4 people, and you're going to be unstoppable in life. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll keep supporting you on Telegram.